good, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to Abba and Preach. So this is regarding Johnny Somali and then a YouTuber that passed away, but I'm not really sure what happened or if it was like a serious situation. I don't know. And I don't know what Johnny Somali got going on, to be honest. He is a mess. But anyways, let's just get into it, see what's going on.
You've been following the saga, the nuisance streamer. I don't know what else to call him.
No, that's good.
Pest.
That's good.
Just a plague of a person.
That's good.
Was out in Korea, making a fool of himself. He started getting attacked by Koreans for desecrating their culture and their monuments. And now he's facing a potential jail sentence and a court date. But essentially, he just can't leave the country. That's where we last left off, waiting for things to develop. Well, things got worse.
Things got worse.
Much worse. Johnny thought it would be a good idea to keep disrespecting Korea while he was out on bail.
So
waiting court.
So he died?
They took his camera equipment. Why do you think that's important?
Oh, evidence.
No. He can't stream.
Oh, so now he has no revenue.
And so people were like, yo, why is this guy in prison? Korea's like, why would he put him in prison and pay for his place to stay and food? You stay outside, you pay for your own shit. But he can't work. He can't leave. He can't work. He can't make money.
But he can buy stuff.
But he has to spend money.
But he can buy stuff to work. You can buy another camera.
They confiscate him. They're confiscating his shit.
Yeah, but he can buy another one.
But they're going to confiscate that too. Gangster, right? He was supposed to have his trial at Christmas. They pushed it back another 4 or 5 months.
Oh, that's even worse.
So he can't leave. He can't work. He can't make no money. And it's going to last at least another 4 or 5 months. So they're basically just draining him of everything he's got before they even do the court process.
Months, you're on the line, really.
And you might feel bad. Oh, this guy was out on bail. He decided to do the exact same thing he's being accused of and go as flagrantly.
No, to be honest, after what happened, did he get arrested in Japan? After he got arrested in Japan and then you get out? Okay, I don't want to make light of the situation at all. But let's just say you young, you stupid, you make a mistake. You're like, all right, not doing this again. And you move on and try to do better with your life. No, that's not what he did, okay? He decided to do the same thing, but switch to a different country. And so I don't feel bad at all. I don't feel bad at all. For one, I'm not going to lie. I saw the difference between American jails and Japanese jails. They actually get fed actual food in Japan. The shit they be feeding mofos in jail. Here, that's not legal. Listen. But yeah, I don't, them finding him and beating him up and stuff, I do not care, to be completely honest. He's embarrassing. And so honestly, I feel like them not giving, like they said, basically jail is like a place to stay and food and everything. He just out on the street. Does he have somewhere to live? Oh, that's tough. Was he really making money from, what was it, he on Kick? I don't know. For some reason, I feel like he wouldn't have had that big of a fan, like an audience or whatever, but maybe.
Listen,
he's gonna buy other equipment and he's gonna stream.
We can all talk about what we think the law should look like, blah blah. You went to their country. You decided to disrespect their laws and their rules. And if they got control over where you're gonna go and whether or not you're gonna have freedom, it might behoove you. It might behoove you to chill out.
But he's gonna stream.
I have to look that one up.
He's gonna stream again.
He could try, but they're gonna just take his shit.
Tired.
He's gonna try.
I look crazy.
And imagine paying thousands of dollars for that crap equipment. They take your shit within a day. You can't make up any money. He doesn't have a big following. He needs to stream a lot to be able to make any of that money back.
Oh wait, I didn't see. That's what I was thinking.
For that crap equipment, they take your shit within a day. You can't make up any money. He doesn't have a big following.
Bank.
No.
He can roll 4 months.
No.
So when he was saying something about buying another camera, maybe he don't got that.
Nah, he's hurting hard. They fucking him up, but they doing it in ways I didn't expect.
They fresh and fit him.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
I mean,
yeah, I don't get that.
If I take your way of doing money.
Oh, got you. Yeah. He's facing hard prison. They're saying anywhere from 10 to 20 years.
5 years. 2 years is a lot.
Now, my person in Korea told me, listen, generally the justice system there is pretty lenient. They don't really sentence people to long terms unless it's violent offenses or drugs. But apparently this guy got some drug-related stuff involved too. So, yeah, no.
The drug.
Are we surprised? He gave that type of vibe. A Coca-Cola. Maybe a pills. But he for sure gave the vibe. I'm not sure.
The secreting of the monument. There's the disturbance.
Yeah, they're going to finish what Japan did it. I actually think this is the end for Johnny Somali. And he just goes out of his way. And we all celebrate. We all going to be happy. Aren't you going to be happy when he goes to jail?
I mean, it's deserved. So I'm not gonna be happy, but I'm certainly not gonna cry. I don't know if it's the end of Johnny Somali. We'll see. Every freaking time I tell you, we'll see.
Yeah, man's like a cockroach. Survived the apocalypse and
That's what I'm
everything.
saying.
Radio
That's
active.
what I'm saying. I've seen him. I've seen him.
I mean,
go back on, and
he's definitely he's definitely resilient. But yeah, another little update about the guy who went to the Philippines. He died. Turns out
they found his body.
they did not find his body. Is that what you read?
I've seen that. I've seen that.
Yeah, they're all saying they believed he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Bro, they dumped his body at sea. How did they find that shit?
But you don't ask me that.
It's the Philippines. You're not coming back from that. Your body goes down. You fish
Wait,
food.
so this was a previous story? Oh damn, I'm out the loop. What happened?
People were wondering where he'd been kidnapped or whatever it was. Turns out the night he got kidnapped, he was dead. It was over at that point. Did you read up on any of the other details?
I mean, like he had a money lending company and everything and stuff. So that's some of the detail that I got. They didn't waste time. We're not gonna ask for ransom. You're supposed to die. So if you don't ask for ransom.
So the details for those who don't remember the story. Essentially, this YouTuber, he wanted to go document his life over there in the Philippines, but he decided to go to the most dangerous part where there's some internal conflicts, some terrorism involved, and he was well aware of the risks. Decided to go there. He wanted to settle down. He would document it. He would often talk about how dangerous it was, how worried he was, how he was being warned that people might be coming for him, but he ignored all the warnings. He didn't care. Didn't want to listen to nobody. And sure enough, a couple people showed up on a little boat, tried to abduct him. He tried to resist. They shot him. He ended up getting hit in the leg and the abdomen. Now, none of these details were known about whether or not he lived or not to the general public, but the police officers who were investigating this saw trails of blood leading towards the waterway. They really believed it was his, and they had a good idea where he was for quite some time. Now, they finally came out and made a full report saying, we think he's most likely dead. Our sworn witness has told us that they dumped his body at sea. There's been no hostage demands, which kind of goes in line. This guy's dead. When we did the previous video, a lot of people felt some way about the fact that we thought, he played a big part in his own death. I mean, to be clear, I thought he was dead when I first read the story because there was no hostage demands. And what's more, not only was there's no proof of life that was ever sent, there was no updates on anything. If you take a hostage, normally you're asking for things. That's generally the standard protocol. They didn't do none of that. So to me, it's like, it's been a few weeks. Nobody's heard nothing. That man's dead.
If you abduct someone and there's no ransom, the point is not to get money. The point is to get you. That's it. I scare you. It's to get you. It's to get you.
Here's an alternate theory. Maybe they did want to do the demands thing. He resisted. They shot him. They got to get rid of the body now.
Yep. Maybe that. You go to a place that even locals, most of the time locals are going to be like, yeah, don't go there because, you're a gringo.
I'm not gonna lie. When I went to Costa Rica, I went with my family. We were told where not to go. When I went to Virgin Islands, we went to for Virgin Islands. I went with my mother, but we went to this I
don't want to say animal sanctuary because it was like aquarium animals and like lizards. Oh, it was so dope. I'm a fan of reptiles, understand that, but don't put a spider in my face. You gotta go. I'm not gonna lie. I will never talk to you again. But anyways, point being is that we had to drive through this really bad town, area. And we were notified by our taxi drivers that you don't want to be here, whatever. And then we did this private tour throughout the entire island. St. Thomas. What's St. Thomas? I don't remember. But we did this whole tour, whatever, and we went to the same area, and they were like, no, don't go here.
So it seems to me that basically what they were probably saying was that because he knew of the risk and he didn't listen, that played a part in his demise. And I get it. It sounds kind of like victim blaming, I can understand why people are like, that don't sound right, especially if he's no longer here. But if we're being real, if he knew that it wasn't safe and still did it, that is kind of confusing.
We don't go there. I'm born and raised here. They know me. They don't care. We don't even step inside that place. That's crazy. So for someone that's born and raised there, perfectly speak the language, knows the culture, is not even going in the area, and then you, gringo, decide to be like, oh, it's quite nice. Let me settle here. And then after that, you fall on us because, he contributed to his demise. I don't know what to tell you. The locals don't even go there. You decide to set camp there. And some things that happen to you, the things that everybody warned you that would happen to you, happen to you. I don't know what to say.
I do. You're an asshole. Plain and simple. I don't care what nobody says. Everybody warns you. You don't care. Fine. You lose your life. That's your business. But you have to remember, you're traumatizing your family. You're traumatizing your loved ones.
Yeah, they are a little bit. It's everything they're saying is this is like a tough love type of situation. It is, but it do hit that hurt right there. It cut deep. Damn. They really just straight to the point with it. But
All the people who were caring for you because you wanted to make a selfish decision and do something incredibly dangerous. Yeah. You know, we can all say what we feel about this guy, whatever. Think about what his family's going through, knowing that's how he passed. He's fish food at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh my God. Okay.
No, his behavior, think about this, right? Think about this. He with his
Yeah,
wife,
they have conflicting
he knows
emotions.
there's danger, doesn't care. What if she dies in the process because he doesn't want to heed any of the warnings? Puts other people in danger.
Where's his wife now?
That part of the story they're not talking about much. She's not the American, so they don't really care. Person in the Philippines dies every day. It's not going to show up on your radar.
Fair.
I'm just saying. Did you even know there was a conflict down there in the southern part of the Philippines? Exactly. The only reason we know is because an American is involved. FBI, all these things. Think about all the people who may have even tried to go rescue him, how they may have been hurt. I don't know. To me, it's just, it's the epitome of selfishness. Putting your life on...
Was he trying to do it for, like, content? I know there was one YouTuber that went to, like, Haiti and got kidnapped but documented the whole thing. I don't really know if he was getting extorted, what the whole situation was, but it seemed like he wanted to, like make it more dangerous each place he went, so that, like, I guess the content was more engaging or went, like, viral or something, but he was, like, putting his life in danger. I think something actually bad happened. I think he's still alive, but was this why he did it, or was he just interested in this part of the Philippines, or I don't know.
When I hear about stories like these, it's just tough for me to, like, be like, oh, what a tragedy. Listen, nobody's sitting here thinking like, oh, I want people to die. Of course not. But it's just like, bro, y'all be hurting a bunch of people on your way out, and then you want sympathy. It's just like, I don't get it.
Hey, if you go on the train tracks, you're gonna hey, don't do it. If you go on, you might get.
Yeah.
Smells like bacon.
This is not
Like,
funny,
I'm thinking
bro.
if it's me in that situation, right? Like, let's say it's me who did what he did against everyone's judgment. I can only imagine how much my mom will not be able to go on because of what happens. And I think of her face, and I think about the rest of my family. I want you guys to think about it. You're loved by anybody. You don't listen to any of the warnings, the 1,000 warnings that everybody gave you. You start, think about what they're going to react like if you're gone. Some of you got no loved ones. Hey, man, sucks to be you. But for the rest of y'all.
Oh, if I
Dang.
go like that, my mom, I mean, it's 2 people gone. It's 2 people gone. It's me, it's my mom, probably my sister. That's 3. My dad, devastated. That's 4. If I leave like that, we lose 4 people.
I think that's the point that I hope people
And
take.
even if they don't do anything to themselves, like, their, like, their psychological health is down the freaking drain. Just like that. I mean, when loss happens at any point, it's so hard. So to be in a situation where you know something could have been prevented, especially knowing that maybe your son, your brother, whatever, your husband might have inflicted this on themselves, that has to be such a conflicting thing, like a fight or a struggle between grief and anger.
Be a meter, or there's got to be a point where it's like, bro, you didn't even try. Like, I don't care.
No, you tried too much. You
You
went
need to, like,
over
do
there.
yoga or some
There's
shit.
some people that
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
some people in this country that just mind their business. They went to work and they got hit by terrorism.
Yeah.
You went over there
To where the terrorists hang out.
to be like, yo, what's good? And then, no, you tried too much. You know the expression, a death wish?
Who's hungry for gringo? That's what you did. You served your ass up on a plate.
That's what you did.
advertised.
That's what you did. It's like, come on now, B. And then after that, it's really, there was a point where I really thought, man, what?
Side note, the paintings behind them, I think I've said this before in previous, I love art. Ooh, I love going to an art museum, Jesus Christ. That painting behind them is beautiful, with the lady holding, like, what is it, earth on the top of her head. Ooh, it's gorgeous. I be painting in my free time, to be honest, so.
Wow, if people have these feelings that I don't have. Am I broken?
No.
Am I the one that has a problem? Do I really lack sympathy? Am I supposed to have sympathy and empathy for that person? But I'm like, nah, B. You went over there. They told you no. Told them like,
He's dead. He can't even feel it, whatever you're feeling. So it's about you being like, oh my God, I feel for that guy. Who cares? What lessons can we learn from this experience?
It sounds bad, but it's really just think about what they're saying logically, kind of on point. It's just in the way that they are doing it. It's rough,
So that they don't end up in those circumstances. So we don't have to care about your fucking empathy.
that is the.
Your empathy will help 0 people.
But the phrase "fuck around and find out" will though, and that's exactly what it is.
But talking to people about the ramifications of their decisions, the fact that it affects so many other people, I think that might be just a bit more valid. That's me though. Maybe you feel differently. That's fine. I'm not saying there's no place in this world to be empathetic towards others. But when that's your only response, And if people try to bring up other things, you're like, no, you should be empathetic. You're part of the problem. That's what I think. You know, sometimes somebody fucks up and you're like, yo, this is where you messed up. Stop saying that. Can't you? No, they fucked up. They need to hear why. Because it was easily avoidable. Everybody warned them and they didn't listen. Oh, no, but it's really important to coddle them right. I don't know. I've never been that guy and I'm just not going to be that guy. So if that's you, I don't really care. I'm just not you.
And again, what he's saying is they're not here to, like, it's not going to really hurt them because they're not here, you know? And so it's kind of one of them things where you have to learn from somebody else's, like, misfortune and be like, okay, well, I mean, you can argue you should already know that, like, don't do things to put yourselves in a lot of danger, but I get, like I said, I get what they're saying. Johnny Somali, I honestly, you know what? This is probably the best outcome. Unfortunately, I don't cheer at some people suffering. You understand it? Anyways, okay, that sounded bad. I don't like to see people suffer. Okay, sometimes they deserve it, but I don't like to see it. But there is nothing else to do for this man. Okay, he don't learn his lesson. He won't learn it. So now he's homeless in Korea. No money, no nothing, no attention. He just out there struggling, and he might keep getting beat up. And it is what it is. Kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, he keep playing with people. Oh, yeah. So, anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Maybe it's just a weird.
Oh.